Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a bold and acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the side.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Cardinals at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
Right, 97. Let's go.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Touchdown, Cardinals! From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints. right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 15. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Gets this one to use check. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They got the lead earlier in the third quarter, and runs like that, how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll look to throw here. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
On first down, Whitfield. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown!
Christian Watson
from 8 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
2nd and 14. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. Then the Cardinals will now... Excellent field position. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go.
Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd.
Watch out now, 52.
They'll run on 1st down. Whitfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. He gets this one to Mechie. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle they go. Whitfield, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it
falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas.